Hey guys, it's me, Santide, and today I'm going to be talking about the basic loadout of the Insurgent class. The Insurgent class, unlike the other classes, only starts off with a sidearm. However, you get to keep the attachments you've already earned for the sidearm, so you're not at a total disadvantage. The Insurgent class also only starts with the frag grenade and doesn't get any other type of explosives like the other classes such as the petricite grenade or the limpet grenade. The Insurgent class comes with two new abilities, hacking and stealing. Like most other abilities, these abilities can be leveled up with use. Hacking allows you to, instead of deconstructing enemy equipment, to make it your own, so that enemy turret will become your turret, enemy spawn beacon will become your spawn beacon, enemy tactical echo emitter will become yours, and so on with any enemy equipment. Stealing allows you to take the abilities a wounded enemy has that's on the ground that wants to be revived, and make it your own. You can steal revive drone, turrets, all those kind of abilities. I'm going to get into more detail about that later on. Now, as for primary weapons, the insurgent has to steal those off the dead bodies of friend and foe alike. The attachments you get in primary weapons are the ones that the person has on them, unlike with your starter pistols where you can choose. So even if you have a pulver like I have, and I have all the attachments unlocked for it, the one I picked up only had the dot laser and the missile launcher on it, so those are the only attachments I can get on it. Now, even if I die, I still get to keep that weapon until it runs out of ammo. Now, usually when you revive or you respawn, your ammo is refilled, but this only happens with the insurgent class on the pistol and the sidearm and the grenade. Your primary weapon doesn't get refilled ammo. The only way to do that is to use a supply box. So you're going to have to convince people to run supply boxes, or you have to hack 200 plus for the challenges, so you better hope the enemy uses them so you can use your supply box. While the Insurgent class has 4 loadouts like the other classes, the primary weapon will be the same on all 3 loadouts, so the pulver that I have is for all 4 loadouts. Now, if I were to pick up a rumbler, for example, the rumbler is the only gun that I keep. I will lose the pulver that I had in my possession. Now let's talk about the stealing ability in more detail. To steal abilities from the opposing player, yes, you can only steal abilities from players in the opposing faction. They have to be wounded on the ground waiting for a revive. If they have been headshot or brutally, they cannot be revived, and therefore you cannot steal their abilities. Now you can steal both abilities by holding the triangle button, or you can steal one ability by holding either left or right down on the D-pad. You cannot steal one ability and then decide you want the other also. In this case, if I decided to like only the revive drone and I take it fully, then that's it. I can't take the spawn beacon also. Now, the nice twist about stealing abilities is that when because you can choose to steal only one ability, when you hit down on the D-pad as I'm showing right now, you can choose which ability you want to steal exactly. So in this case, I'm going to get rid of my revive drone and take the turret ability, but I can still keep my spawn beacon. Now, this is what makes the Insurgent class so special, is that you can mix and match abilities, and the possibilities are almost endless. Okay, they're not, but be quiet. Another thing about stealing abilities is that each stolen ability has 3 uses. In this case, I had almost run out of spawn beacon uses, so I stole a spawn beacon and replaced my tactical emitter with the revive drone, so that way I got 3 more uses of the spawn beacon ability. As you can see on each respective side of the left and right ability, there are white dots that indicate how many uses you have left. No matter how much you level up the stealing ability, it will only be 3 uses. Now, as I saw earlier, the hacking and stealing ability can both be leveled up. To level up the stealing ability, well, you just have to steal abilities. That's it. Now, when you level the stealing ability, you don't steal abilities faster from the player. What it does is that, as you can see, I have a stealing ability level 7 or 6, and my revive drone and spawn beacon are level 6 also. So no matter who I steal spawn beacon and revive drone from, no matter what, they'll always be level 6. Even though I have the spawn beacon, for example, fully level up on my support class, as the insurgent class, when I steal that ability, it is only at level 6 until I level up the stealing ability more and more so that I can get a max level. So even if the friend that I stole it from had a level 3 spawn beacon, mine would become level 6, the one that I steal and put down on my own. Now, when it comes to stealing abilities and using deployable equipment, there's a tricky little aspect about it with the Insurgent. This relates to like spawn beacons, tactical emitters, and turrets, but in this example, I'm going to talk about spawn beacons. So let's say, for example, I put a spawn beacon down as an Insurgent. Okay, then let's say later on I switch to support class and I want to put another spawn beacon down what I think is a better another place. What happens is that when I put that spawn beacon down as a support, if I still had a spawn beacon up from the insurgent, like the cooldown, the timer didn't go away and it disappeared, the spawn beacon I put down will disappear that I put down as an insurgent, and the support one will stay. Now, this can be used. This kind of sucks in a way because that way because you can't have like two separate spawn beacons. But it's nice so that if you had a spawn beacon in a bad place or you want to switch it closer, closer to another objective, like in Capture and Connect, you can just switch to the other class. In this case, I could just switch to the support class and put that spawn beacon down in a better location. Now let's talk about the hacking ability in more detail. The hacking ability allows you to, instead of deconstruct enemy equipment such as turrets and spawn beacons, lets you hack them and make them your own. Now, as you saw earlier with the stealing ability, if you put down a spawn beacon as an insurgent and put another one down as a support, it will the one you put down first will disappear. However, with stuff that you've hacked, that won't happen. So, if insurgent puts down spawn beacon, then you put one down as a support, the hack spawn beacon will stay. Like the ability to steal, the hacking ability can also be leveled up by, well, hacking things. The way the hacking ability works when you level up is, like the stealing ability, it doesn't make hacking go faster, but what happens is when you hack enemy equipment, it becomes that level. So like with the stealing ability, when I steal a spawn beacon and I put it down, the spawn beacon would be level 6, no matter what the opposing enemy player's spawn beacon level was. So in this case, my hacking level is level 3, so that spawn beacon that I hacked is level 3, and that one will disappear faster than the one I just put. There are quite a few nice things about the ability to hack stuff. One of the benefits about hacking is that when you can hack multiple different things. So for example, you can hack a spawn beacon, as I'm showing right now. You can also hack like an enemy tactical echo emitter, and you could hack like a turret. Also, there's really no limit. You can even hack multiple of objects. So you can have like 2 spawn beacons and still be able to place your own down, or you can have like 2 turrets and be able to still place your own down, or 2 turrets and 2 spawn beacons. While you can't deconstruct enemy stuff, you can deconstruct your own stuff if you play as the Insurgent, just as a heads up. That way if you thought you played something bad, you can return it. Now what I'm showing you right now is what happens when your stuff is hacked. As you can see, the turret is gone, and I can't place another turret no matter how hard I try. Even after I die, the turret will still be there, and as you can see, there was a slight reddish color to the turret icon, and it's still there, and it will remain there until that turret is destroyed, where I will get the ability again. So that's another thing about hacking, is that you can take the enemy's turret, but you also take away their ability away until the timer runs out. That's the main thing about hacking, why you should hack stuff more, is because not only do you take this stuff, but then you would stop me in this case from using it. So one person can't use a turret. Good enough. Hey guys, it's me, Sandy. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And, if this video helped you out understand the Insurgent class and whatnot, I hope you'll subscribe. And I plan to put up some more Killzone, ShadowFall, and other videos up in the near future. Thanks for watching once again. Subscribe and bye.